Welcome back to the Path of Least Resistance, episode 5.2. We're going to do challenges 11 to 20. I just woke up, and I want to get a few in before work. But I am very tired. And we're going to use Aatrox here. Aatrox is very strong. My problem with him is I just don't like how he plays. I find that you end up basically dead, and then you win the game at full life. And I don't like that play pattern. It feels unsafe to me every time, even though you always win with no problems. We wanted cost reduction on the Aatrox in that shop, but we weren't able to find it, so I just took Shadow Totem on the plant.
A little luck for those who need it. Be brave.
With the star powers, he has felt a bit more consistent.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. This is not the way.
I'm kind of excited to get him to 6-star. I think that'd be really fun.
For silver I talk, for gold I chase them. Join the glorious evolution.
They say these will from the protector himself.
It's important to equip all your guys so you can get the cost reduction.
Be brave.
There's always room for supper. The needs of flesh are the enemies of intellect. One must
That gives us rally, and that'll be a win.
brilliant design.
These are still low-level challenges, so we're not particularly worried about losing.
Yes! Oblivion!
Our riff is great.
In carnage I bloom like a flower in the dawn.
I've been really liking Portal Pels on higher cost champions. It's just, the randomness is fun.
If you do not have a part to play, take one.
What we do is so much bigger than us both.
Jhin as a boss doesn't really do anything. The worst part about him is every time you hit him, he gets a Blade's Edge, and then he takes forever to play them.
We are at the
He'll play them out one at a time. We block with him because he's equipped.
Ingenious. Analyzing approach.
You shouldn't have any problems, I think. Yeah, this attack will give us rally on invasive tactician.
The table is set. Now we dine. Frailty. A vision of progress brought to life.
And we keep going. I really wish this would be sorted in alphabetical order so I could find anything. I'll try Lysandra for the extra landmarks here. I don't think it actually matters, but I don't know. Double attack sounds funny. I did want cost reduction. I'm always looking for some sort of cost reduction. Usually just don't take a card, but we have the rerolls anyway, so we may as well look. Occasionally get something useful.
Sure you can handle me?
You always want an imagine possibilities. Clockwork Curator's pretty good.
Success.
I don't know that these are doing anything. I'll probably override them later, but it's funny to see 4 of them on the board.
Frost gathers.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
My only hope is that someday, when we get Lysandra, she's as powerful as the enemy Lysandra. I think we take the Clockwork Curator, but I'm not sure. So we're not going to get a lot of value out of playing Taliyah here, in terms of using her power, but it shouldn't matter, I think, with the double attack.
I will weave my own path.
That is one of the downsides to filling my board because it was funny,
It found you.
but it was funny.
I go wherever the waves take me.
I don't know if she attacks here. We could block for free, but we want to play this guy. I should learn the names of the cards, so I'm not just calling everything this.
Ugh, what a great day!
Alright. This is a draw 3. And we're going to be playing Elder Dragon into it. If I can find Elder Dragon. Feel like he should have been up there. Oh, he has a run in progress, so I can't play him. Not even sure what we're doing. It's probably testing something. Or using him for a quest. There we go. That was in alphabetical order, but if you've been awake for 10 minutes, your brain doesn't work, or at least mine doesn't. Shouldn't talk about your brain, I don't know you. Your brain could work great. Sure, why not?
Ready for trouble?
Katarina's mean. I do like to use stunners on her, but I've used all of them in other places. So it shouldn't matter because it's an early fight. But she is mean.
Prepared for anything.
No going back.
Quickly. For everyone.
Only fools hesitate.
Use Sharp Sight to make the Teemo stronger, and then we can use Scraping Strike to take this Katarina out. There's like a fair likelihood he'll just play another Katarina down.
Have my orders. By all means, get in my way.
And if not, like this is pretty good. We can use Poison Dart on this Legion Saboteur. Yeah. We would like to draw Elder Dragon at some point. Just randomly had double stun in hand.
Damn it! I like your style.
I like your face.
Might have been better if I used the Sharp Sight. I think you would probably be dead right now if I had. But I guess having 60 puff caps is good too.
We did it together.
Extra copies of Sharp Sight aren't bad. I don't mind making him lose a card either when I play it. Don't want anything here.
We don't want any trouble.
Three cost Elder Dragon is why we picked Elder Dragon, so hooray.
Road's got a toll, and you're paying.
And with Portal Pals we get these 0 cost cards.
I have found great strength in such returns.
You can go for impact for a little bit extra damage. We don't need to use Sharp Sight, but the extra mana in the next round will be nice. With the Kingfisher, when we play the Teemo, we'll get a rally. So we can just take that open attack. I believe it'll also level Elder Dragon when we attack here, which is unnecessary. It didn't. Would we end up at 66? Okay, great. We don't have to see that animation then.
Never underestimate the power of the Scouts Code.
Next we're going for Varus into Fizz. Fizz has kill all except for the player's strongest unit. And Varus just gets very large very quick. I use Hymn of Valor to double stats, and I think it plays 2 or 3 times. I found it, hooray. Fizz is most strong. I'm just gonna pick whatever here, because they're all gonna die anyway. Fizz is most strong when it gets to flood the board. And we're gonna look for cost reduction on Varus here. And with the Mutator, he's not gonna be able to stick anything to his board, so he's gonna be weak. One thing I have to think about is making it so Varus is definitely the strongest thing on the board, so he doesn't get killed at the end of the turn.
Gimme.
And our goal is to win round 4.
A little luck for those who need it. Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
I'm gonna play momentous choice. We can't. But I could. Why did I think I could? That's fine. We'll just play another gem. we need to start triggering targets so that he levels up when we play him.
Follow my song to safer harbor.
With Lost Chapter, we get our mana back so that we can play the Redoubled Valor. We do have 3 Momentous Choice. We can't block here, but that's okay. He doesn't have any mana, so he can't do anything to stop us. Varus is going to become very large. We have Crown Guard Inheritance to give him the rally to make sure he gets an attack with this.
What good is mercy?
Easy.
One step closer to retribution.
And since it's the path of least resistance, we are looking for the easiest path in order to win games. This one, I actually need to check my relics, is Kill All and Revive. I like to play Teemo. I don't find him to be super strong, but it's really funny when you use Double Guardian Angel Star Gem. Yeet. And nothing we pick is actually going to make a difference here, because all our goal is to play Teemo. We'll give him Reckoner's Mark. Normally we avoid that because it's semi-suicidal, but we are looking to suicide Teemo. I don't care about any of those cards.
Pleased to meet you.
Lulu isn't usually very strong. The squirrel ability can be annoying, but Lulu doesn't really have anything that's worrisome. Okay, we didn't pull Teemo. That's sad.
Walk among us, masquerade.
I don't think it's worth equipping Vayne.
Swift death.
She's gonna die anyway, so the equipment will probably bounce back to hand.
Done. Yep, that tastes purple.
A good thing to do is to shut Lulu down by giving her nothing to support.
Whoa, dizzy.
Shouldn't have blocked there, I don't know what I did. Just like obviously the wrong thing to do.
Whoa, don't eat that.
I'm equipping this just so I can get an attack in with it.
Nowhere.
It'll bring it up to 5 attack. I maybe should have done it off the tumble, but I can do that next round anyway. Our goal here was to play infinite Teemos, and yeah, that's been impacted
Take the high ground.
by not drawing Teemo. If I do that, I'll just replay Lulu. That's not the best plan. I don't know. Just wait, probably. If Lulu attacks right now, it's not going to look too good. But I don't know. We have a lot of hit points. It's fine.
The rarely seen pit. She's super cute.
trying to decide what to do here. We can block here and use stress defense, or we can just take damage and play Ava Achiever. I think this is what I'm actually going to end up doing. Oh no, I used some fumes. I knew that. Don't do things early in the morning or late at night. Your brain is dumb. You forget things that you thought about 2 seconds ago. So he had a perfect opportunity to play Skull's Squirrel last round and didn't.
Rule 102. Practice makes perfect.
So this game is spiraled out of control for us. It's fine, but we would have preferred having infinite Teemos and winning on round 2 versus having to grind this out. We'll stress defense on the buff cap up so that we can use him as a blocker safely. Never mind. We wanted to get that extra strike in to add more puff caps. Puff caps aren't multiplying very well because we didn't draw Teemo. Basically, everything is going the worst way possible. We can't use poison darts to target anything because they're gonna die and revive on the start of the round anyway. We're gonna tumble. That'll let us attack twice here, depending on if it blocks or not. And I'm getting ruined. So I said Lulu wasn't hard and didn't do anything, and I guess I was wrong. Draw your champions. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, we've drawn our champion. So what we're going to do is use this poison dart to remove barrier here. When we play Teemo, he's going to kill himself. No, he didn't. Okay. It's time for me to wake up. Now we have all the Teemos we were looking for from the beginning of the game. And he's going to be at a very reasonable, I don't know, 600 buff caps, 700 buff caps at the end of this attack. This is what should have happened in round 1. We literally wouldn't have played any other cards, and we would have had an army of Teemo. But still, Lulu doesn't do anything, so it's fine.
Never underestimate the power of the Scout's Code.
This is Caitlyn. To counter Caitlyn, we use Tahm. We don't really have to use it this early. If there were better spots to use Tahm later. I did see one person finished already, and they used Tahm on 58. If you're paying attention, round 58, I did not read with small stuff, did not plan for it, not sure what I'm gonna do for it. So, yeah, thinking about what other people are doing is, we'll take free by brunch here. Thinking about what other people are doing and looking at what they're doing is an option. I think Yumi is probably a good option for it. It's small stuff. And like the champions aren't very hard, but I'm really unfamiliar with Yumi, so I don't know if I would play her poorly. Yeah, I have written down the Poro King for that one. I think Poro King will do fine. I'm actually not super familiar with the Poro King either, that's sad. So it's maybe less good than something that I would be familiar with. I'm considering Needly. Needly should just auto win. I don't know why I'm afraid of that. I just have like a bad feeling. I think part of it is also I want to play a little more Poro King to get more familiar with them. Now we're just playing cards to kill their cards. And next round we're going to drop Tahm Kench, and that should win the game.
Suspicious activity detected just outside
We
the
do have our free Bayou brunch.
It's on the way.
Bargain accepted. The river always provides.
Probably discount on created cards would be one of Tahm's best powers. He gets really big really quickly with Berserker's Buckle. Warmog's armor is basically required. I've tried doing it without, and it's just not as good. I'm gonna play Darkbolt Acolyte so that we have blockers. He has a pretty big board right now.
Closing in on the mark. No backup needed.
We had the option to just eat Caitlyn earlier, and that probably would have been better. We're gonna eat her now, but we're gonna take 5 damage from the traps.
Tough places breed tough people.
Lounge lizards are very good.
The eyes of the operation.
Suppose that makes you the guts, eh, big fella? Hope I didn't need that.
I also find that you more or less need to put Overwhelm on Tahm Kench. Otherwise, you could have like an 80-80 Tahm, and he just never get through. He just gets chump blocked the entire time.
What a commendable achievement.
Probably never gonna play Razor Skill Hunter.
You want me?
I like to remove cards that cost starting from the highest cost, because you're not planning on your games going very long. This has anti-up, so we're actually not going to get value out of it if we play it here, because we want to take advantage of the Plunger Rally. If we draw a second one, we'll play it anyway. But yeah, we would rather have had it show up later. That was a risk when we picked anti-up. Since it costs 4, it was always going to be safe to play, but not getting the rally effect is less good than getting the rally effect. If you let Poppy build up a board, her units will get very big very quickly. You can see that this is, 4-3 already, and it'll just get bigger. It's really good to shut her down.
Allow me a small
But Poppy's slow, so it typically isn't going to be something you're super worried about regardless.
Do this?
I don't know that he's gonna do anything else.
It's too late now.
I like to save acquired taste for the strongest thing that gets played.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
But there I just
Fight, fight, fight.
didn't feel like he had enough mana to do anything worthwhile.
Big head, big brain. Finally.
And we're playing out cards so we can open attack next round.
Got this from a side quest.
Hope I didn't need that.
I'm sure
Poppy is also a champion that doesn't like to sacrifice its units because at the end of the round, its units grow bigger based on the number it has. I find that the AI actually pays attention to that power. Maybe overvalues it. We're getting better at finding our champions. I don't know that I care about any of these cards. Maybe Bare Knuckles is good. Bar Knuckles. Sure.
show them their pleasure.
Oh, I forgot I wasn't playing Jack. That was a bad choice. I should have taken cost reduction on Taliyah. Or looked for it at least. It wasn't an available option.
No one's
So normally Taliyah's gameplay is you play a hibernating rock bear. With your hibernating rock bear, and on the next round you use Imagine Possibilities and you get two grumpy rock bears. I made this guy bigger. He has Scout, so we're gonna play him down. I also don't have. Why does this Swain only have 20 hit points? That's sad for Swain. We also don't have Imagine Possibilities, so we can't trigger that anyway.
I got what I came for. Blood and a bit.
Starting with that Jack. Worked really well for us last time, so let's just lean into it.
I accept your terms. I'll burn what I've done.
My voice is going out a little bit. In the average course of the day, I probably say about 0 words. So this is a new experience for me, talking for several hours.
I want to kill someone.
I like to kill the powder kegs. He has Rain of Fire, and if you don't deal with the powder kegs, that can get pretty big. It's not like super concerning, because it's Gangplank and he's not super concerning, but sometimes it can be problematic. I don't think there's a reason to invoke this karma. But we'll do it anyway.
Time to get bloody.
And we just have to wait for the attack token to come back. We'll use Taliyah to copy the Rock Bear, which should level Taliyah, and our board is just more than Gangplank's gonna be able to handle.
And I am theirs.
Gangplank is only scary when he gets his Dreadwave for free. Even then, he's not very scary. I find him to be one of the easier choices.
I got what I came for. Lad.
Next, we're going into Fiora. Fiora is one of my favorite fights because Kindred absolutely slaughters her. Because Kindred has round start removal, Fiora can never level up, and even if you let Fiora level up, she can never win with her win condition. You can just stop her at basically every point. If you use Double Stalker's Blade and Guardian Angel, you also remove everything that Fiora plays. Sure. Free Challenger isn't bad. We do want Kindred to be able to block. Savage Shield isn't bad. If we can get Power Rift, that would be better. Anti-Up is just as good here.
I would cut down the opposition.
So yeah, there's just absolutely nothing that Fiora is going to be able to do.
They retreat.
The Prey is kind of how Kindred wins games. You need to learn how to count. So right now, this will do 2 when it dies.
For a worthy opponent.
And so you have options. You can either kill the Prey with Kindred Spirit Journey, or you can kill Fiora with Kindred Spirit Journey, or you can just let it die and copy your Kindred, and I think that will kill her. Yeah. And since that's what you're going to do all the time, like I said, Fiora can literally never do anything. It's really sad for her.
I smell prey.
I'm thinking about copying more Kindreds.
I remember our beginning.
I as well, dear wolf.
You do have to look out for Cataclysm whenever Fiora has 3 mana. You want to be able to have an answer to that. So this bird is at 6 damage now.
Sleep now.
Once more.
And yeah, whenever Fiora does anything, we just kill whatever it's targeting.
The chase
And we win, no problem. We're going into Katarina with Jhin. Jhin is a stunner, alongside with Yasuo and Annie. Veigar I put in the same category, even though he doesn't actually do any stunning. We're taking that for mana. And now we can play it for free and also refill our mana. That's not bad. Looking for cost reduction always.
Ready for trouble.
Jhin is very good, but he's a little worse than the other stunners because he takes like a round of setup in order to really get started. Like until you play Jhin, he's not good. You also need to play him with
Let the bloodshed
Plunger Trigger to get the Riptide Battery. That really starts snowballing him. And if you can't do that, he's just not as good. So you do need to play something like Crackshot Corsair or keep a Mystic Shot in hand. Here, we're going to use the Crackshot Corsair, even though that means we're not going to be able to attack Jhin when we play him. But when he drops, you should kill both of these,
Art requires a certain cruelty.
and that'll give us our first captive audience. And as soon as we have one captive audience, Katarina can never do anything.
You inspire me. Reporting in.
You'll live, probably.
Use Yone to stun him. If he does end up playing another Katarina, we'll just kill it with captive audience.
Never play fair.
One, two.
Unlikely that he has a third Katarina, so we'll use captive audience to kill the Crimson Aristocrat to give us a better open attack next round. I'm not sure open attack is correct, but plan for it anyway.
I can do this.
Oh, I can't wait. The world's in a grain of sand.
A desert to bury our food.
I've got us covered.
The reason I use Beast Within on so many champions is because Overwhelm is really, really good.
Sublime.
In a situation like this, without Overwhelm, the amount of blocking he would do would just make us not win. But because of the Overwhelm, we will win. Just makes the games a little bit faster, more consistent.
And scene.
We're going into Viktor next. I've historically had problems with Viktor. I'm not sure why. I do have a very leveled Kai'Sa though, and I'm excited to play that. And you hear the excitement in my voice. So very excited. We want things with keywords on them, and Jaro has spirit, so we'll take that. Golden Aegis isn't bad, but I don't think we'll need it. And again, we always look for cost reduction. Scout would be amazing, though. That's worth thinking about. Deathless is also very good. There's our cost reduction.
I am but the first of many.
We'll keep one Jaro for the spirit. Hopefully we'll draw Kai'Sa. We did not.
Just what I needed. Make way for the Jarrow parade.
I'm gonna save this to hopefully roll into something that isn't Overwhelm. Although it doesn't look like I have baseline Overwhelm here,
Just what
so
I
I
needed.
guess it's fine to play.
Furious might.
And this assembly bot's gonna get very big. I think dropping the Lux should kill it though, before it spirals out of control. Hit Viktor instead, which is also fine. Less fine now that he has regen. See if we can predict into Kai'Sa. Yeah, perfect.
The power of time. The possibilities are
We
endless.
don't have a way to draw this round,
I was born in hellbent.
but we can trigger Evolve.
Time. They need time. They should take notes. My best sidekicks
We
yet.
can give that vulnerable. We're gonna lose Jaro for sure. That's okay, we need the board space for Kai'Sa anyway.
The mystery.
I put Crown Guard Inheritance on Kai'Sa because I find with Packed Powder, you want to be able to attack to get the Plunder trigger. And also if you end up playing it on off rounds like I'm doing here,
There has to be.
you still get the rally. Kai'Sa basically wins as soon as you play her.
Me.
So being able to attack on that round is really strong. There's a number of ways we can approach what we're using second skin on. And I think Lux is probably the best option here. It gives us Spirit, which makes her a little stronger, and regen, so we never have to worry about anything. Taking Elusive is often a good option, and Spell Shield is always good to prevent anything happening. But Viktor doesn't have any mana right now, so that's not going to be too much of a concern.
There's nowhere to hide.
And like I said, as soon as we play Kai'Sa, we win the game.
A small victory is a
And that is challenges 11 through 20. Probably do 30 and 40 later today. Maybe only 30 though. Thanks for watching. I need to actually start doing work, so I will see you next time.